evening, everybody. Now, this has been requested for a little while, and well, I'm making it. It's Sentry spots for upward. So I'm gonna go straight into the standard spots. So if you just want to know like where to place it, and then immediately close the video, then that's fine. But if you want to stick around and hear about other Sentry spots for the map and other little tips, then that'll be later on. So let's get started. Okay, so to start off, this is going to be without suicides obviously, because empty server. Come down, place teleporter, pick up ammo kit. I've also changed my view more FOV because it seems to annoy people. Pick up this just to top off my ammo. Set up my exit up here, so it's not, so if there's like a bunch of stuff going down here, it's in safe area. Pick up this ammo kit. Usually you'd pick up the suicides around here, or sacrifices. While that's building, I'm going to take the ammo kit from up here and build a dispenser. Just going to level this up. It shouldn't take too long, like by the time that setup's over you should have your Sentry set up, and this is just without suicides, so if your team hasn't given you suicides you can still do this relatively quickly, but if you have metal then you should be done like already. See, now you're done. Now I would personally wait a little bit because spies tend to come from here, so if you can deny this ammo kit respawn for them, save a bit of time. Yeah, this is like first hold. Now you can move this dispenser around, like you can put it around about here, if it actually lets me place it, so that when the sniper is up here he can sort of like stand around here to heal up while he's edging around for any bits of spam he takes. And also because the medic's going to be around here. It also like kind of keeps spies from here, but then spies will already get up from on that rock. People generally have their dispenser here because you can hide out here, although this isn't a really good idea because if you sit on here, spies, when they get up here, they can just land on top of you and stab you. So yeah, look out for that. Also you can put your teleporter exit here. This is quite a safe spot. I personally stay away from doing that just because every time I come through a teleporter I'm half tempted to jump off the cliff. That's just me. So you can have your Sentry close to here to watch over this side and this side. You can have it a little bit more tucked in away from this side, or you can be a daredevil and place it a bit over here. Problem with that is people up on this hill can like sort of use these little gaps here to damage the Sentry, but that Sentry spot would give you more cover from over here when you're using the Wrangler. Another Sentry spot is up on this hill. It was used quite a lot a few seasons ago, but not so much now. This is for if you don't really want to like hold first point as much, because second point's a lot stronger, and you just want to like bide a bit of time, you want to like slow them down from going around here, but you want to have like a good sniper on your team, or know that they haven't got such a good sniper, because this area you're very out in the open and a sniper can just easily pick you off, because a sniper can stand over there and just shoot you through one of those wooden posts and you wouldn't even know it. You can just see the roof over there. Teleport's up here just because when they come in, if you've already got the cart pushed up to here it could be dangerous, so that's just a safe spot. Although occasionally when you have a teleporter there, spies will then just run straight around and then take out that teleporter, which can be a good early warning system, because a lot of times spies will not just like come around and stab you, they'll just see a building and they can't help but sap it, so a lot of like good spies will end up either leaving the teleporter so he can get a good sneaker stab on you, or if he knows that he can't take you out he'll just go after the telly anyway. So that's just a good thing to have up there anyway. But another strat to have for this point is I didn't mean to do that. Set up your teleport entrance here, And then as you're rolling out, put up your exit over here. Now this is if you want to like get some extra time between the points and you have a really good combo who's not going to die unnecessarily. I should probably learn to spell. There we go, so we don't run out of time. So when you roll out, people can spawn and come over here. It's not that much of a teleport, but like when the first point's been capped and they're all on this area over here, you want your combo to be up holding this area because it helps slow them down if you can hold this area back. You just want to watch out for snipers back there. But at first point you can have your entrance over here, your sentry here, assuming you haven't blown it up, and then as they push in with Uber you can pick up your sentry, back out, lose sense of direction, and then set up your sentry around about here, and then you've got an extra like sentry between the points. So you've got a sentry on the first point, a sentry here, and then a sentry on the second point, so you're slowing them down even more. So that can be a pretty good strat if you want to go for a light hold on first and then your team immediately back out and then hold this area. It's pretty strong and it's used quite a lot in high level play. If you can make it work, go run ahead. So you can have like your sentry around here, and then as they start to push up you can pick up your sentry, back out, and then have your sentry over here. So how you'd so say I've like died on first point, and then we're back out and we're holding second, or we've just lost our combo so we just want to hold second. Set up sentry around about here, set up dispenser, just put like a little bit of gap here. You can take this ammo as it's respawning. Make sure you demolish that teleporter on first, otherwise you can have sneak attacks. Put your teleporter here so your combo can get back up to that house, or maybe lower down here, just in case they fall down. I shouldn't have picked that up actually. Basically just level up your sentry around here. One of your main problems for second point is snipers, because snipers can edge their way around the cliff if your flank hasn't, if you're like flanking classes like soldier and scout aren't like holding this area quite well. So that'll be a bit of a problem, especially since if you like, even if you try to like stand here and try and wrench your sentry, they can still shoot you through these gaps. So this isn't a very strong wall. This is why I put my dispenser a little bit further away from here, just so if I need to hide I can quickly back off in this corner, back away from here. People can hide around here, the dispenser just isn't really in the way. Sentry spot is roughly here. Occasionally you can put it here. I've seen some NGs set this up and then sort of like stand around here rescue ranging it, but you're quite in a dangerous spot here. It's generally safer just to stand around here, rescue range it, use your wrangler. A good thing about rescue ranger is if you're running it, you're not forced to be near your sentry, because I know if you've played a lot of engineer like before Rescue Ranger came out, you've got this deep-seated mentality of I always need to be near my sentry, turtling it, hitting it with a wrench just in case it takes damage. But with Rescue Ranger, you can just be any distance away as long as you've got line of sight. So you're not in direct fire. You're just in like a safe spot, waiting here. Oh, it's taking damage. Just repair it. Oh, a noob is coming in. Wrangle, tank, tank, switch back, tank, and just do that. And you can just be out of harm's way. So you're holding this point, and that door should be open, but it isn't. So just pick up our sentry. And there's about 3 sentry spots you can have on this third point, provided you have the right time and team. You can hold here for like a really close spot, but you want to have like your flank hold up there so they don't immediately come up and shoot you. This is if you have like a lot of soldier presence up here and you just want to like deny them, because I've personally been in this position a lot where your team just gets like holding around here, they want to push through here, your team sniper is up here, your demo is constantly spamming down here. It's really hard to push out of this area. So if your team can set up this sentry, or have a heavy round there and a sentry close by, then you can like really slow down their attempts at doing a push. So this is a good sentry spot to have. Other than that, you can have a sentry spot back here. This is so I'm not really sure what this place is called, because I don't use the sentry spot as much. This is usually where heavy holds, because you can sort of background here, get like a little health kit, get a bit of ammo. So this is like a nice little spot for a heavy. I guess this place is like a deck, you'd call it. This is generally called forward, like this is a forward hold. You can have it here. It's like, it doesn't take too much damage as long as you're back here, like giving it occasional attention. But this, you also want to watch out here, because this is where spies will come in. This place is like, tends to be called shed house or shit house, or however you want to say that word, just because it's reminiscent of the shed house in Badlands. This area is called under, and this is either called spiral or track. So you want to watch out and make sure you're not like deliberately giving backstabs to spies. So this is a good area to hold if you have the opportunity to set up positioning here. Otherwise, if say you've lost second with your combo down or you've died, this is holding down back. It's like quite a safe spot to put. I like to put my sentry just on the tracks here, just because it gives you like a lot of like visibility. You can set up your dispenser around about here. You've got an ammo kit here. You can set a teleporter exit here or an entrance. So you could set like an exit back there, so you can go straight back onto last. But this area you just hold back. Watch out for like spies around here sneaking from underneath through there. They may also come in through there, drop down, and then pretend they're coming from spawn. This area is quite nice also because it's on like lower ground over there. Soldiers and demos like to jump up, so you get like to airshot them, which is quite cool in lobbies. I have airshot all of one person. I'm quite proud of that. And when you're backing out, you wanna hold last, which is quite a strong last. This is kind of like barn blitz last, where it takes forever to push in, and it gives engineers quite a strong area to hold. Now, standard pub spot is round about here. I don't use this spot that much, but if you're playing pubs or you're playing basic lobbies, this spot is pretty strong. You have here, you can have like a dispenser around here just to prevent spies from just coming in here and stabbing you, because that's your only real... Actually no, spies can get along through here if they are aware of it, or they can just fall down like a silly engineer. Another trick is the good old dispenser trick, which works on this map. Usually you place it a little bit to the left to cover this size there, or maybe a little bit too far to the left. Yeah. Nope. Yeah, there we go. Now spies won't be able to get past this without damaging it. So this is a good thing. General spot. And if you ever like fall down and you're like, oh, I can't get in, you can just go around. Now, because of this dispenser spot, I like to have my sentry here, because this is like a nice safe area. You have like an ammo kit here. You can back down here for heals, but watch out for this because snipers can see you from there. So if you're backing off, try and be a little bit like back off, strafe bit, then jump down, be a little bit unpredictable so you don't get sniped. Or I believe you can just come down from here and you're safe. So don't sort of stand around here to get heals, because you can just get shot right in the feet. So this is a nice area to hold. You can hold the front, you can shoot underneath. This bit's a bit of a blind spot, but they shouldn't really be in there without getting past there first. So another interesting thing for last point is your combo should be holding up here. So say you've got like a third hold, it's quite passive here, your team's held forward, you don't really want to move up your sentry just yet, it feels a bit like iffy, you have a bit of an extra time. You can come up here and place a teleport exit. Just because this area is generally safe, well, yeah, this is a good spot for exit. It's generally safe. And then when you're holding last, you can put a teleporter, probably not there because spies can get to it. I wouldn't say there either because it's still in line of fire. A good spot to put the entrance would probably be here, because you can just say, hey guys, you can head up top from up top. No, well, you probably want to word that better actually. So you can come through here, you can head up there. It's a good spot. So yeah, this is how I would hold last. I guess I'll head over to attack now. And die really dramatically. Oh, I should have. Okay. Now, when you're on attack, you can just be like sitting here chatting, admiring all of your fancy hats. Or you could be doing something productive while you're waiting in here. Just have a look outside these grates. You can get a good advantage on the enemy, because a lot of time people don't spend this opportunity to look, because usually demo would go for a fast rollout, set up some stickies over around about this area over there. It's good information you call out to your team, especially since combo tends to be sitting up there planning what to do. They're usually not paying attention because they're thinking what to do. So while you're not really doing anything, you can sort of sit in here and just, oh, is there a sticky over there? Check to see if any spies, because a spy could like be using cloak and dagger and like managing his cloak really badly, so you could see a little flicker over here, oh, he's set up over there, that kind of thing. And generally you can see where the sniper is, or if there is already someone looking from over there, you can come over from this side. But engineer, your life isn't really as valuable as everyone else's on attack, so you're generally set to do the simple tasks of pushing the cart and getting your head shot off. So come out here, push the cart. I like to have the pistol just so I can spy check. Spy could be there, 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 there. Occasionally there if they're a fan of the Frank West, which everyone is. Spot there, spot there. You'll generally just be checking. Look around for stickies. You can hide stickies in these props here. If you have an FPS config, you probably can't see these. Check in there, there, and all these little rocks here. Back in the days before they buffed and eventually then banned the short circuit, I usually went the first round of short circuit, went around zapping just in case there were stickies. But you can't do that anymore, so you just be very skeptical of a pistol. When you're pushing up here, you can put like a little dispenser here, put up like a mini to deny people. Luckily your job as engineer tends to entail pushing the cart all the time, so I'll be doing just that since I'll need to capture points. You can also, if your team's holding quite back along here, set up a dispenser around here because it's a nice little safe spot. Also while you have metal on you, put up a teleporter entrance. So pushing, 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 assuming your team is pushed. Like as soon as you get the cart to this area, you can kind of back out and sort of play to the flank because it's kind of dangerous to be here. But that's all like when your team is like pushed in and such. Just stay on the cart. Hold this area. Now your team's probably going to be like really aggressive after you captured this, so since you're going to be pushing through the tunnel, you might as well roam around. Check if they've missed a sneaky teleporter exit somewhere, because you're an engineer, you should know where those exits are, and if you don't, that's probably why you're watching my videos actually. So you might as well go and look to see if he's put any sneaky ones around. So you can put your tele exit around about here, although I kind of, yeah, you can get up this. I like putting my exit around about here, just because when someone comes out of teleport exit, you want to give them as much options as possible for when they walk out. So when they come out there, their only option is to head up that hill or in that tunnel. But if you put it here, then they can come over here, or they can drop down and do the previous options. So have an exit there. You may want to set up a dispenser up top for your combo if you're being very slow, but while you're pushing through here, set up a mini, check for spies. Spies can be there, all the way around here. And if your team's like pushing in really hard and they've already basically taken second point, maybe they got like a good medic pick, then you can preemptively set up your entrance here, because this is your spawn as soon as you kept that point. God, I wish there was a pain drain for engineer. Then scout could actually like do something useful. But yeah, scout and NG are usually on the cart. You want to get times free, because you want to get like the fastest time. So while you've got this little cove here, you can set up like a mini, because minis and all sentries shoot out of like nearly the top of the sentry, of the model. So if you can place them on lower ground, they can still shoot you, but you can see like very little of them. Thus, less bullets land on them, and they last longer. So you want to be a dick and like, nah, that's too small. But like, just hide it so it takes a long time to kill them. Well, a longer time. So you cap this area, watch out for spies everywhere, just pay attention, cap this point. Set up your exit round about here. I like to put my dispenser here just because it blocks this lower area. Maybe you can set up your exit there as well. But this area kind of means that if they push into there, they're kind of forced to go underneath, so it makes them predictable. Well, this area, they just have a little bit more options to decide where to go. They can go to the cart or they can go to hold, as I said before. So, pushing. Just an exciting job. Oh, you can't actually lie in your engineers. Rancho Relaxo while on the car. That's very disappointing. Too bad you can't conquer standing still though. But yeah, you want to hold this. Not hold this, push this area. Minis over there can be pretty good. You're going to be taking this area, so you want that area taken. So put a mini here. This is on lower ground as well. Well, it's all on lower ground because it's upward. This area is quite hard to push. While I'm pushing this card, Smooth Jazz is deployed. Oh yeah, one thing. This spot is actually banned, and if you do it in any form of match, you will be told off and your team will lose by default. But if you want to be a dick in lobbies and pubs, then feel free to use this amazing spot. I'm not sure if they've patched it. Wait, not? But set up the dispenser to get up here, back up quickly for ammo. So you want to have like 300 meta roughly for this. set up an exit over here, then demolish the dispenser for no evidence. This is quite risky because if they come over there they can demolish it. Oh no, the card, no! And then, if a teammate goes through that teleporter, then they can come through up top where the engineer usually sets up. And you can have like a heavy or like a spy, probably a heavy, that'd be kind of cool, to come through. And let me just test this out. I mean, I could have just walked back, but god damn it, respawn times. But basically you can come through that door, and then the door opens, and it shouldn't really, because it's locked. You're kind of trapped here, and you can walk out, and then that door closes and you can't get back through, but then you come through here, and you can just sneak up on the engineer and kill him, and then you can just lock down this area up top. That's why it's banned, because it's a real dick move. Yeah. Generally you're not going to get that, and you shouldn't really try. But if you're one of those dick engineers in lobbies, then feel free. God, I can't get on it. There we go. Okay, so you've got this area. You want to have your... Oh, I shouldn't destroy that entrance actually. Entrance back at there. A safe exit would be over here. If like you're getting a lot of attack back from there. Another one would be here, but it's open to like side stab camping, but spies often don't do that. You could also put one here, but it's open to soldiers coming up through here, spamming out this area, and then running away. I wouldn't recommend putting an exit here, because as soon as they come out they're immediately in like danger of sniper. So it's up to you. You can also like set them back here. This is probably like a good safe spot, it just isn't that much of a walk. So just that one here, because then you can also pick up an ammo kit as you run back. Standard dispenser spot would be around about here. Pick up this ammo kit, just put minis. Just spam all the minis. If you've got a good hold over there, or if you're a bit worried about over here, you can set up your mini to cover this door. Yeah, it's going to be a slow push into that last point because of the aforementioned sentry spots. So a lot of your job is going to be keeping this dispenser and the telly up, because the red spy is probably just going to be going after you or your medic. So you just want to be doing that, and then when the Ubers come in you can sort of like hide around here. You can drop down there if you want to be sneaky. But that's basically it. Let's push the cart. I said push the cart. And you can no longer put bread in the pit and maybe explode. No, okay. Yeah, that is how to upwood.